All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Down. 18 Gator.
Switch up, switch up.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Emery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got one. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
6-6. Pull it high.
Let's go, D5.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, Emery. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Emery. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready.
51. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
6 down. Check General West.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
218, chop.
2nd and 1. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
58, right over there, right over there.
On first down, it's Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Emery. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Break.
Mike 51. Yeah, I got you. He dead.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Under 10. 13 spell.
From the gun, Emery. Complete. Smith has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Bravo. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Emery to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox light.
Back to the ground, Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Haywood.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Greystone, Travis. Go on, go on.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hey, Delta. Deep river.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's just me and you.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Emery. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down. 10 logo.
Max 58 right there. Second turn defense. Second turn defense. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready.
51, Mike, 51.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on first down. Emery. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Go. Go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, crush, crush,
Come.
crush. Check 43.
Shoot.
To throw again. Emery. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch, switch. Check 24, check 24. Wall, get wall. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw. Emery. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
11Z.
Block on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you.
Here's Luck. Catch is made by Harry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you. I got you.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Luck. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
I smell fear.
Close.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Hey, check.
Mike's 50.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
SOS.
Now it's Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. We got 4. We got 4. Check 31, check 31.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Emery. That is incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Emery. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
On the double.
Go 58 to the right. Watch twins, watch twins, watch twins. Twins, twins.
Hey, Echo.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
5.
On 1st and 10, Emery. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Oh, here we go.
12, 12, 12.
50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
To throw is Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Locke. Got a man open, that's Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 7.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Locke. Completes it to Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Emery. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Topper!
Hatchet. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Squeeze, double. Check.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Emery. This is screen to Abdullah. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, dude.
Here we go. 58, boys. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
He's got his man Sharp, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on.
Now. X3. 218. Chopper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Protein spill.
Back to throw. Emery. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, Mexico.
Back to throw, Lott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Lott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Emery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Emery. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it's Michel once again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Michel, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll run with Michel, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England,